Okay, we've got Chuck Hayes here, and first about me, I've spent the last 38 years in public education, and I've never really traveled much because in education, you don't have time or money. Um, I was sometimes working a full-time job plus teaching night school, working at an after-school program, and then on the weekends I'd be working retail. So and then just trying to make everything last for the month. So it was, trying to make ends meet, and it was like just survival mode for 30 years. Now, in 2023, my wife Natalia and I joined Travorium, and that has opened up a whole new world for us because we found travel that we could afford. And Travorium makes travel affordable. With Travorium, you travel more, travel better, and travel for less.
Activate.
Okay, here is David and Adela Hart. David is the CEO and founder of Travorium, a company specializing in customer acquisition, established March 2013 in the US. There's opportunities in 60 plus countries on six continents, millions in sale over the last 2 years and growing. The original corporate office is in Temecula, California. They've expanded to Madrid, Spain, and Almaty, Kazakhstan. Okay, the travel industry, according to Bloomberg, is a $10 trillion industry and estimated to reach 15.5 trillion by 2033. It is easy to explain, fun to do, and it's a home-based business. Now, Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. Now, the services offered by Travorium are resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, theme parks, tours, activities, and entertainment. And on the entertainment aspect, we buy our movie tickets on one of the Travorium platforms because we can buy movie tickets cheaper. And speaking of that, we also used a shopping part of the platform that allowed us to recently get Sam's membership for $19.99. So, what is Travorium and what are the benefits? Well, it's travel membership. Platinum members will receive approximately two vacations every 12 to 14 months. You collect travel points and use them. You book at travel agent rate, saving up to 60%, getting 3% cash back in loyalty points. The loyalty points is what I recently used to make the Samsung membership cheap. It's a business opportunity where you earn money 24/7 from anywhere in the world as residual income. Whether you're sitting at home at the desk like I am working, or you're on a beach somewhere in a cool destination, you're still earning money 24/7 when you're working and when you're not. Now, this is the legacy site, the travel site, where you book at better than travel agent rates. You cannot use your travel points here, but you still have better than travel agent rates. So we have hotels, rental cars, activities, cruises, and entertainment. Now, here's some examples. Okay, Churchill Suites Monte Carlo in Miami Beach. If you book with Travorium, uh, you're gonna this the price of this trip would be $2,326.90. Now, the same days, same room, same place exactly under Expedia is $4,463.84. So you're saving a whole lot of money just by doing it through Travorium. I mean, it was almost half the price of what Expedia cost. Now, um, we also have This one, where Travorium in Harrah's Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, is $15.46 for the trip. But with Expedia, you've got $293.58 for that particular stay. Same exact room, same everything. That's one thing we do is when we book a trip, we go back and we check what Expedia or Priceline or Booking or one of those sites would allow us to pay, just to match up and make sure that we're getting the deals that we want to get. Now, it's got a 110% guarantee, which means if you find a cheaper site than the Travorium rate, what they'll do is they'll refund you the 10% in bonus points. Here's another one. And we're looking here. Let's see. Fairmont and Grand Del Mar. Okay, this is in San Diego. With Travorium, $1,923.92. With Expedia, $5,047.56. Same days, same hotel, same room, everything. Now, we get to Getaways. Getaways is a different platform. Getaways is like timeshare. But the difference between Getaways and timeshare is that with timeshare, you have to buy a timeshare and then you have to pay maintenance fees. None of that with Travorium. With Travorium, you get to spend your travel points in timeshare properties with more than 2,000 resorts, 300,000 plus weeks per year. Okay? Here's an example, or three examples here. Canary Islands, Spain, 8 days, 7 nights studio, retail rate $899. Travorium rate after points applied is $7 plus tax. The Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, 8 days, 7 nights, 1 bedroom suite, retail rate $1,299. Travorium rate after points applied, $149 plus tax. Orlando, Florida, 8 days, 7 nights, 2 bedroom suite, retail rate $1,149. Travorium rate after points applied, $142 plus tax. Now we go to World Tours, which is the most popular of the Travorium platforms. Now, World Tours has 100 plus destinations per year and growing. Okay, World Tours, one thing that sets it apart is that World Tours is always a 4 and 5 star hotel, nothing less. And I can speak to a World Tour that we took this summer, which was Thailand. We stayed in a 5-star Marriott for 6 days, and we had breakfast for free, $99 for the 6-day stay. Okay, World Tours Dreamcation platform. Now, once again, World Tours, like Getaways, you're getting to use travel points to buy down the price of a vacation. Venice, Italy, 5 days, breakfast included, includes a glass factory tour, retail rate $1,110, Travorium rate after points applied, $249 plus tax. Dubai, 5-star hotel, 6 days, breakfast daily, retail rate $1,619, Travorium rate after points applied, $379 plus tax. Montego Bay, Jamaica, 5-star resort, all inclusive. Now that's going to save you a bunch of money because you're not having to buy your meals and you're not going to have to buy your drinks. It's all inclusive. Retail rate, $2,199, Travorium rate after points applied, $579 plus tax for a 5-star resort for 5 days with all inclusive. Las Vegas, 5-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights. Retail rate $750, Travorium rate after points applied, $19 plus tax. That's just unbelievable. Hawaii, 5-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included, retail rate $1,530. Travorium rate after points applied, $499 plus tax. New York City. We know how expensive New York City is, right? 5-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included, retail rate $1,856. Travorium rate after points applied, $399 plus tax. Now, there are 3 types of memberships, and they all come with no contract. Like I said, it's not like a timeshare where you're paying for your membership, then you're paying for maintenance fees, and you have to go get a lawyer to get out of it. No, not with Travorium. There's no contract. If you don't want to do Travorium anymore, quit participating, quit paying. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the silver, and I'm not going to talk about the titanium. They're not the value. The value, and by far the most popular, is the platinum membership. Originally, one time, $269.95. That gives you travel site, better than travel agent rates, world tours up to 80% off retail, getaways up to 80% off retail, 270 travel points a month. Now, it costs you $135 monthly. But let me say something about your one-time $269.95. When you join, that $269.95 gets you a free trip through Redeem Vacations, where all you have to pay for is taxes and resort fees. Okay? Natalia did this and took our son to Singapore. And they had a great time, got to see stuff that, people don't always get to see. Who's been to Singapore? Not everybody's been to Singapore. They got to do that with their membership of $269.95. All they had to pay was taxes and fees. Now, let's go on from here. 270 travel points a month for $135 a month. So you're getting 2 travel points per dollar. Now, let's talk about getting rid of that $135 a month. Wouldn't we like this? The 270 travel points for free? You can get it. What you do is you refer 3 of the same memberships and earn as much as you're spending. Okay? So, if you're a platinum member, you get 3 friends, people you know, people you don't know, whoever you can join your membership with a platinum membership. You get 3 partners. You no longer pay $135 a month. Now you're getting 270 travel points every month for free. Okay, what makes Travorium different? Well, you've got Priceline, Hotels.com, Expedia, Orbitz, Booking, Kayak, Hotwire. All these guys spend a fortune every year on marketing. You can see their advertisements on television, on the internet, wherever you look. There's always going to be advertisements for travel. Well, Travorium is different. Travorium takes that money, instead of paying it to advertising and a big marketing budget, they give that money to you, the customer. Now let's talk about compensation. We talked about already, you get 3 members to join you, then you no longer pay your $135. But as you get more members, more partners, you start actually making money. So the job with Travorium is to make money by showing others how to save money on travel. Now, a partnership is where you become an independent business owner for $99.95 annually. That gives you the website, the back office, the marketing videos, training. And there's constantly training. I'm doing training right now. There is a monthly training by David Hart, the CEO. Everywhere you look in Travorium, there is training going on, and some of it you travel to a city to train. Sometimes you're just training on your computer, and there's lots of opportunities to train because somebody's doing a training every night. So there are so many tax advantages to this particular partnership. For instance, I'm on a computer. Well, I can write off a part of the computer to my taxes, because this is a business. I can write off the internet, the room that I'm sitting in. That's a tax write-off. The cell phone is a tax write-off. Some of the meals when you're treating a prospect to a meal, anything you're doing with the company where you're representing the company, you can write it off on your taxes. There's a lot of people who enjoy these tax advantages. Now let's talk about the compensation plan again. Now, 3 to profitability is director, platinum director is what I talked about earlier. It's $137 a month or $4.45 a day. Now, that's where you have one member on your left, one platinum membership on your right. It's paying you $4.45 a day, so you no longer have to pay that $135 a month, right? You're earning as much as you're spending. Now, let's move up into the people who start monetizing their membership and their partnerships. If you are a one-star director, that means you have 8 people on your left and 8 people on your right, and you're making $300 a month plus bonuses, $3,600 a year plus bonuses because you're making $10 daily, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, I didn't say you had to get 16 people to join. No, you got 3 people. You need to add one more person to be a one-star director. And then you've got 4 personal partners. And the other 12 people here, they came from your personal partners getting partners. Because if you're getting this for free by having 3 partners, won't all your partners want to get it for free by having 3 partners? And some people, they get with more partners than that. So 2-star director, you have 25 platinum memberships on your right to 25 platinum memberships on your left. You're earning $750 a month plus bonuses, $9,000 a year plus bonuses. You're earning $25 daily, 7 days a week. Now, how many of these people did you get? Well, you might have at this point 5 personal partners, but your personal partners are all getting partners. 3-star director. You have a left team, 63 platinum memberships, a right team, 63 platinum memberships. You're earning $2,100 a month plus bonuses. You're getting $25,000 a year plus bonuses. You're earning $70 daily. When I'm talking about $10 daily, $25 daily, $70 daily, I'm talking about the residual income. Now, all the extra income you can get, that's from bonuses. That's from you getting new partners and from your partners getting new partners. 4-star director, 125 platinum memberships on your left, 125 platinum memberships on your right. You are making $3,100 a month plus bonuses, $36,000 a year plus bonuses. You're getting $100 daily in residual income. Now, you've got if you're at the 4-star director, you've got minimum 250 platinum memberships on your team. Did you get all these platinum memberships? No. At that point, you might have 8 personal partners. But your personal partners and their personal partners and their personal partners are all getting partners. That's how you end up with 250. Now, this is a chart that tells you what we already talked about, right? Look at the right here at the left side next to the names of the different directors. Personal partner. To be a platinum director, you have to have three. One-star director has to have four personal partners. Two-star director has to have five personal partners. Three-star director has seven personal partners. Four-star director has eight. And an ambassador, we hadn't even talked about ambassador. They only have to have nine personal partners. They recruited nine people. They could have recruited more. I know people with more personal partners, but the point is they don't have to have more than nine. And that's kind of where it stands. Once you hit ambassador, you never have to have any more personal partners. You probably would, but you don't have to. So we talked about the other directors. Let's talk about ambassador. Ambassador is a whole new animal because you're making so much money. You don't need to keep your old job. You might have been doing this part time till you built to this point. Now you're just getting to travel and work Travorium. Now there's a left side with 188 platinum memberships, a right side with 188 platinum memberships. You're earning $140 daily residual income. That's 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You've got a monthly income of $4,340 plus bonuses. Now, you're also making between $80,000 and $100,000 a year. Now, let's talk about the ambassador lifestyle. Now, we talked about how many memberships and what kind of money you're making. The ambassadors take an annual vacation. Not only is the hotel and the lodgings and all that paid for, but the airfare is paid for. When you're an ambassador, the CEO and the other leaders within Travorium, the top leaders, are going to take you on a vacation and they're going to pay for your airfare also. Now, there are global bonus pools. And in the global bonus pools, basically, you're getting bonuses for what you're doing. You're getting bonuses for what your team is doing. Okay? And there's the Louis Vuitton experience. Now, with the Louis Vuitton experience, the CEO and some of the leaders of the company are going to give you a gift card to Louis Vuitton. I believe it's $2,500. You get to go and spend that $2,500 at Louis Vuitton. Now, down here at the bottom, it says three-star ambassador. We hadn't even talked about three-star ambassador, but a perk of three-star ambassador is they take you and they buy you an Omega watch. Now, we're talking about compensation plan of ambassadors, and I don't really have to go into too much other than tell you, see, there's non-personal partners. That's fine. Ambassador, 100,000 plus a year. One-star ambassador, 150 plus a year. Two-star ambassador, 200,000 plus a year. Three-star ambassador, 250 plus a year. Four-star ambassador, 360 plus a year. Five-star ambassador, you're making $450,000 plus per year. There's unlimited daily income potential. Now, that's the great thing about Travorium. And if you break it down, what they're making monthly, what they're making at each level, their daily pay, a five-star ambassador is making $800 a day plus bonuses. So it's just incredible the kind of money some people are making and what people can make with Travorium. Now, there are 25,000 new members in 2024. 2025 will have even more. You're getting in at the right time. Now, what you want to do is you want to contact the person who invited you and ask how you can get started today. We guide you step by step and teach you all the strategies necessary for your success. Because with Travorium, you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. Thank you and have a great evening.